Okay, you know the scene. It's 3 in the morning, the house is totally dark, completely silent, but you wake up and there they are. Your cat, just sitting there, stock still, staring intently into a hallway where there is absolutely nothing. What are they looking at? It is probably one of the most common and, let's be honest, unnerving things a cat can do. So, we're going to dive into this because what you're about to find out is going to change how you look at your cat forever. I mean, this is the question, right? Every single cat owner has been there, wondering what kind of invisible world their pet is tuned into. Are they just being, well, weird? Or are they actually seeing something that we can't? Well, guess what? We are about to solve this mystery together. Come on, let's be real. It's the first place our minds go. In the dead of night, that silent, unblinking stare just feels supernatural. It's so easy to joke that they're seeing spirits or maybe chasing some phantom mouse around in their head. But the truth? It's way more scientific, and honestly, it is so much more incredible. So that frozen posture, those big, wide pupils, that's not some spooky habit. It's actually an invitation. Your cat is showing you right then and there that they operate in a reality that you are just not equipped to perceive. They're peeling back the curtain on a hidden world, and it's all happening right inside your own home. All right, so let's start with their most powerful tool, their vision. And it's not just that it's better in the dark, it's that they are capable of seeing a type of light that is completely 100% invisible to you. So here's the crucial piece of the puzzle. Your eyes have a lens that specifically blocks ultraviolet light, mostly to protect your retina. Your cat? They don't have that filter. A 2014 study confirmed it. Cat lenses let UV light pass right through. And what that means is that they are literally seeing a whole spectrum of reality that you have absolutely no access to. So, what does this UV world actually look like? Well, to your cat, a plain white piece of paper might be shimmering with this neon-like intensity. You know the little dust motes floating in a sunbeam? Well, they catch stray UV rays from the moon, and they glow like tiny stars. They can even see the faint trails that insects leave behind on your walls. It's like they're seeing the history of the room written in hidden light. And you know what? It gets even better. When light enters your eye, it gets one single shot to hit a sensor. If it misses, that light is gone for good. But a cat's eye has a secret weapon. It's a biological mirror behind the retina called the tapetum lucidum. So light goes in, hits the retina, bounces off that mirror, and then hits the retina a second time. They get another chance to capture every single photon. It's brilliant. And this number right here, this just perfectly illustrates what that biological mirror can do. Your cat only needs 1/6 of the light that you do to see perfectly clearly. So while you're stumbling around in what you think is pitch blackness, they're just calmly navigating this detailed silvery landscape. For them, the night is never ever truly dark. But, sight is only part of the story. Cats can also navigate and perceive their environment with absolutely zero light at all, using senses that we barely even possess. You ever wonder how your cat can just weave through a cluttered room without bumping into a single thing? Well, they're using their whiskers as a kind of tactile sonar. As they move, the air currents in the room get disturbed by all the furniture and the walls. Their super sensitive whiskers pick up on these tiny, tiny pressure changes, and that allows their brain to build a 3D map of their surroundings. They're literally feeling the shape of the room. So you might think your cat follows you around at night because they're just needy, right? But it's actually more likely they're tracking your thermal signature. Now, they don't have true infrared vision, but their nose and their upper lip are packed with these temperature-sensitive nerves, which lets them detect these tiny little changes in heat. Think about it. In a cool, dark house, you are a glowing beacon of warmth to them. They can see the warm spot you just left on the couch. They can tell which electronics are on just by the heat they're radiating. They aren't just following you, they are navigating by the heat map of your home. And your warmth is the absolute brightest spot on that map. Okay, so now we're getting into the really mind-bending stuff. Because beyond sight and touch, cats have these senses that connect them to the very planet itself. So researchers believe that cats, kind of like migratory birds, possess something called magnetoreception. And what that is basically an internal biological compass. So in the quiet of the night, when all the visual distractions are at a minimum, they might actually be aligning themselves with the planet's magnetic field. This gives them this profound sense of security and, well, of place. Just think about that for a second. That stillness, that incredibly focused gaze in one specific direction. It might just be your cat grounding themselves, using this invisible anchor that connects them to the entire globe. They know exactly where they are, not just in your house, but in the world. And here's another superpower for you. Cats perceive time differently. It all has to do with something called flicker fusion frequency. See, your brain processes about 60 frames of visual information per second. Think of it like 60 FPS. Anything faster than that is just a blur. But a cat's brain, it processes nearly 100 frames per second. So for them, the world is literally moving in slow motion. And that is why they can swat a fly out of the air with what looks like impossible precision. And then, of course, there's their hearing. We humans top out at around 20,000 hertz. Cats? Oh, they can hear all the way up to 64,000 hertz. This lets them hear the ultrasonic hum of your electronics and the tiny skittering of a bug behind a baseboard. They're not chasing ghosts. They're chasing frequencies we can't even begin to detect. So, we've talked about ultraviolet light, tactile sonar, thermal maps, and slow motion reality. But what does all of this add up to? What is the actual purpose of all these incredible secret senses? After everything we've just learned about this vibrant, glowing, high-frequency world your cat lives in, what do you think is the single most important focus of their attention when you are at your most vulnerable?
It's you. With all of their extraordinary, world-bending abilities, the most important thing your cat sees, feels, and senses in the dark is your safety.
Every single one of these senses is a tool for their real job, guardian. See, they're crepuscular, which means they're most active at dawn and dusk, right when you're most vulnerable in your sleep. That nighttime patrol isn't just random wandering. They're using their UV vision to scan for anomalies, their air sonar to feel for intruders, their thermal vision to keep track of where you are, and their magnetic sense to make sure the territory is secure. They are standing watch. So the next time you see your cat staring into the darkness, I want you to remember what they're actually doing. They are processing a world of light and sound that you can only dream of, and they are using every single gift they have to monitor the world that you share. That isn't a strange quirk. That is an act of devotion. They are your highly evolved protectors, standing guard at the very edge of a reality you cannot see. That intense stare down the hallway isn't about a ghost. It's about making sure their favorite human is safe. It's this quiet, constant love that just happens to exist in the frequencies we can't hear and the light we can't see.